Hi everyone, this is Ashley here for Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo Crafts, and today we're going to be doing the My Mind's Eye Mint Julep, Jubilee, I keep saying julep, it's Jubilee album that I've created. It's a very quick, easy album, something that is great for gifts, especially for the non-scrapbooker. So before we do that, we're going to go over a few things. Let me say hi to everyone because it feels weird not to. So, hello to Miss Barry Heather, Miss Barry and Heather. Geez, our Ustream bot. Very nice to you, Boo52, Bunny C, Kathy Erickson, Shar, Cindy Lou, DWD, Eileen, Linda Rice, Mermaid Mitts, Pam Bradley, PM Randall, Scott Jude, hopefully I say that right, Susan Drexler, and then we've got a bunch of streamers with some really long numbers. So welcome, welcome. So, yeah, Prima can't get their stuff off the docks. So we have the suspicion because it is West Coast and that is where a lot of the strikes are happening. Anyways, so we're going to be making, let me just show it real quick. We're going to be making this album with the mint julep. It's very thin. It's got 16, well, there's 16 including front and back pages, but 14 that you can decorate. And the fact that it lays uber flat is what I love most about it. It's very simple. It has got clean lines. It is not overwhelming. The most disappointing thing is to make this fantastic album with tons of flips, folds, and pockets and giving it to somebody that doesn't know how to use it or can't find them or whatever the case may be. So we're going to be making this. We'll go through this in a minute. First, I want to share with you guys our next project. And my YouTube video on this is still uploading, so on the other computer. I'm going to share with you guys our next project that we'll be doing. So first off, we are going to be here every Sunday on this channel. Sundays at 1 is my time on my channel, but we're switching it. Sundays at 1 will be my time with you guys on Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo Crafts channel. That's the way I would like for it to be done. So our next project after this one, so this project that we're doing today will be for today and the following Sunday. And then after that, we're going to get started on the banner project, which will itself take 2 weeks. And hopefully by then our flowers will be available. Either way, we have everything for it, and we're just waiting on flowers. So we're going to go ahead with it anyhow. But we are going to be making the Julie Nutting banner that we learned at Prima Art Adventure. We're going to be using the line Bella Rouge, and it is a gorgeous line. I'm just saying, it's gorgeous. These stamps that we are using are Audrey, Rita, and Ruby, and they are throwback stamps. That's what I call them. They are the vintage ladies of like the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. And I do have one of them. This is Audrey. The other two are on their way to me right now. And then I'm not sure if this is Rita or Ruby, but this is also one of the two here. This is a paper pieced one that I have done. Now her hair and some of the skins on these, instead of using the actual paper, I will be using the Prima watercolor pencils. Those are separate from the two kits. The kits come with a version without stamps, and then they come with a version with the 3 doll stamps. Okay, so I'm going to be using the art pencils in addition to both of those and the Prima water brush because I'm just saying it's fabulous. I had the opportunity to actually test drive this stuff and it was wonderful. So just a heads up, I will be, in addition to the actual kits, using the pencils, and they are fabulously priced for what you're getting. So with that being said, you're going to be getting this pack right here. So the chipboard banner pieces, there's 14. So there's 7 chipboards and then 7 toppers. And these are what they're calling toppers. Okay. It's a very thick chipboard. It's very, very nice. So the banner itself, these will be the 2 outer pieces. These will be the next 2 pieces. And then this one is the middle piece. And it's all going to be, or is it the other way around? I think it's this way around. Either way, I have a picture. So I have a picture. I can't remember exactly. These could be the 2 middle pieces surrounding the middle one. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember how it went. And then we're going to be using this binding, and it looks really orange to you guys, but it is a very, very nice kind of coral red. My camera doesn't pick up reds very well. Okay. We will also be using the bling for the dolls. However, the bling for the dolls will be in gold. They've ordered it in gold, and I love that decision just because it looks antique and vintage, and it fits the whole entire line. Okay. So, I'm really excited about the gold. There is the Say It in Crystals. These are sparkly and gorgeous. There is the 3x4 journaling note cards. And these are fabulous. The thing I like about these is it's not just white on the back, but it's not designed on the back. There is a nice area for you to actually journal, and it's a color, a solid color backing. It's a nice green. Okay. I'm going to do these 2 flower packs in the banner. There's actually 3, but I've decided to do these 2 specifically. And Carol, I had a question. Will any of this stuff be available for purchase in addition if they wanted to like purchase? Because there's a couple things like the Tag Me and the wood icons. To keep the cost of the kits down for you guys, these are going to be split. You'll get one of each of the wood icons, one of each of the tags, and I'm not sure if the chipboard's not getting split. I think you get the chipboard. Carol will correct me if I'm wrong on that, but this is the chipboard. And I love how Prima's doing this. So they used to come in the big 12x12 sheets, and you had to pop them out, and they always had those little nubbies that you had to stand down. That's no longer. They have it popped out for you. It comes with sequins and with feathers now. So, so there is that. They will have some for open sale. So these are gorgeous. So you'll get one of each of these, but if you want additional ones, I'm hoping that they'll have these for open sale in addition to what you would get in your kit, because these are fabulous. So just a couple quick peeks at the paper. This is just paper that I have from Art Venture. I don't actually have it on the way, but this is one of my favorite sheets. It is a very nice deep vintage red, and it almost has a canvas type print to it. You guys can see that there. It looks almost canvas. I love it. So, and there's a nice blue here. So this is one of the dolls here. You can see her stamped out. She's got the big flowy dress, the kind of like 30s top here with the hair, and then this one I believe comes with a hat that you can stamp, if I remember correctly. So there's that paper, and this isn't all of the papers. This is just what I have. Some of it's cut up, but I'm going to show you guys anyways. Okay, and then the back of that, it looks orange, but it's not really that orange. It's kind of like a red orange. There's a back of one. It's a newspaper, and then the front of it is this lined with the floral around it. Okay, this is one of my other favorites. Love this, the music notes, the very French Paris kind of with the pops of red. Love it. And then this is the back. It's very painting-esque. This one's got lines on the back of it. It's a black with lines. And then the front is where you're going to find the, oh no, so these are the 3 dolls right here. So there's this one, which is Audrey, which I have that stamp. And the watercolor pencils in here. So that's the 3 dolls. Those are my scraps. And then there's this one. So I'm not too sure how many more papers there are in this collection. I don't think we got the entire collection. Maybe we did. Okay. So that is the next project, which will start not this Sunday, not next Sunday, but hopefully the following Sunday. This is the Bella Rouge Prima oh gosh, banner, chipboard banner project that we will start. And then the following project is going to be with the Prima's butterfly collection. And this one is going to be kind of in conjunction with Xandra. I'm not too sure when she's going to be starting her. She, I believe, is doing an album. And I'm going to be making a gorgeous thing to encase her album. So it's kind of a joint venture of sorts. And I'm actually starting that this week. So we'll have the finished project well in advance. So they've got the, what are these? Oh, matchboxes. And I do have one missing because I did do a project with it. So here it is. This is the one that's missing. Okay. So those are the matchboxes, which I love that they're doing this. Okay. These are the flowers, and there's 10 that come in the pack, and of course those are missing as well because again, they're on this project. So like this one here and this one, and I believe this one, and this one, and the butterfly all, I believe, come in that pack. Okay, this was a layout. Got the cute stamps. These are great. It's just so adorable. You stamp this, and then you can stamp the fairy in the jar flying around, or the butterflies, or just a jar full of hearts. Love it. We've got the Seidan crystals. These are adorable. We've got the chipboard, which you guys can't really see because I put it all in backwards. Let's see here. Here we go. Look at these. How stinking cute is that? A little teacup. They come with sequins that match. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. Matching sequins, and then of course the lovely feathers. Okay. There is the 6x6 paper pad, which is, there's 5 of each design, and I believe there's 6 designs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double-sided design, 5 of each. So you have tons and tons to play with here. I have the A4 paper pad, and I believe they also have 12 by 12 in store. So the A4, again, is 6 double-sided designs, 5 of each. And I love that in their A4s now, they are double-sided. They never used to be, and I love it. I think they started that last year. These good 2 by 2 squares. Where's the one I love? Love, love, love this paper. This one's one of my favorites. Look at those roses. It's just so vintage, shabby chic. I love that wood grain. Oh, goodness. Oh, here we go. This is one of my favorite sheets. Look at those cut aparts. Look at that. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to get that built this week, and so we'll all know what we're working with. But these are going to be along the lines of the pieces that we're going to use. I'm basically given a kit, and I stay within those parameters. Okay, so I believe that is all I wanted to talk to you about. So let's go ahead and, oops, any questions on the things that I just talked about? I believe Carol's been putting links. Let's give her a round of applause. She's not feeling so hot. Poor Carol's coming down with a cold. Warm healing thoughts and a couple extra bottles of NyQuil should do it. So ladies, okay, so we're going to be making this project with the My Mind's Eye Mint Jubalee. I keep on wanting to call it Jubilee collection. Let me pull this out. There is a 6x6 and there's 12x12 paper for this. I did not, for this project, use the 6x6, but it is perfect for cards, and I will explain the difference in the 6x6 as opposed to the regular paper. So here are some of the things that we used. This was my actual design kit sent with some ribbon, but I did use this gold and green ribbon right there. Totally beautiful. I used the enamel shapes, a lot of the hearts, and one of the bows. I had to save some hearts for the, because I have to make 2 of everything. Some of the enamel dots, again, I saved plenty of those. So as you guys are looking at this, and if you guys purchase these things to make this, you can magnify the decoration of this album tenfold. So I just like that it's simple, cute, and it's workable for the non-scrapbooker. So this is called the My Mind's Eye Mixed Bag. It's basically a bag of ephemera pieces and shapes. There's 85 pieces, and I can guarantee you that I used at least half. So there's that. The flare pins comes with these 6 flare pins. And so on the front cover of this one, it says, "Wishing you a beautiful day." Wishing you a beautiful day. And then the pin says "Wild and Free." I love that saying. The one that we're going to make in class today says, "Wishing you a beautiful day. Enjoy the journey." So when we go to decorate next Sunday, instead of this flare pin, I will be using "Enjoy the Journey," which will match beautifully, and it goes nicely with the saying. Okay? You guys are telling her to put schnapps in her chocolate? Oh, she's going to be sending you guys the links to freaking the middle of nowhere. Don't get her too sauced now. Also, we use the transparent frames. There are 6 that come in here, and I used 4 of them. So I used all 3 of the 4x6 and 1 of the 3x4. So there's that. And then these are on the side kind of purchases, and that is with the dies. I love these dies. They're absolutely fabulous. So in this album, I did use the feather and the diamond. And then I also used this banner and this banner. And these pop out really well. I was surprised. Sometimes you get those dies and they really stick in there, and they popped out very well. So there's those. So that's what we used. And like I said, there is a 6x6, but I didn't use that. Okay. For paper. Okay. So this is where the difference comes in with the 6x6 paper pad. You have all of these designs. However, let me find the one I want. Okay. So here's the 12x12 version. You can see it's nice and sparkly because it's got foil. And then this is the 6x6 version. The 6x6 paper pad is not foil, and the 12x12 is. So heads up on that, but this is just as lovely, and like I said, this would be fabulous for cards, which I'm hoping that next Sunday when we finish decorating this, because that's what we will be doing, is decorating next Sunday. Today we're building, next week we're decorating, that hopefully we're going to bump into the 6x6 paper pad and make a couple of cards, maybe at least one. So here's one of the papers, and then the back side. And there's this paper, and then the back side. It's a gold dot. There is this paper. And then the back side, again with foil. Love the shimmer and shine. You saw that one. This is one of my favorite papers, and I'll show you guys where I used it. For those of you guys that have watched the YouTube video, you already know, but so there's that. And I did not actually use the back side of that paper in the album, which we can on this one, but I was conserving paper just to make sure. There's this one. It's a nice bluish green. And then the front side, the doilies. And then we've got a adorable green polka dot. And the front side with the foil. Okay. A very nice kind of rose pink that's, there's a couple different tones and shades of it on here. And then one of my favorites, of course, the bikes and the hearts. Hello. And then another one of my favorites is the gold diamonds. This one is not foil, but nonetheless just as beautiful. And then the back. It's a black and white stripe, but it also has got some paint splattering on it. So that's a rundown of the paper. Let's look at the album and then we'll get started. Where are we at on time? Oh geez, 20 minutes. Well, I kind of figured. The actual construction of this album is super, super simple. What you're going to need to actually build the album is 4 8.5 by 11 craft cardstock sheets. That builds your album. You're also going to need an additional 3 to make the pockets. And then I'm setting aside an additional 3 to make tags. In the album that you're going to see, there is no tags. And it's only because I wanted to make sure that with the paper I had left, I had enough to do the next album. So after those scraps are, or after the album is built and papered, we will go back in and put, we'll use our scraps completely up, and we're going to put tags and all kinds of stuff in the pockets, and really just, you know, it's going to be kept simple and clean, but it's going to have a lot of real estate, let's say. So you'll need those. I forget what I was doing. I was doing something before I jumped into the paper, but oh well. Okay, so let's take a look at the album. If this is too close for you guys, let me know. I do have it pulled down. So this is the cover. Look how thin that is. Okay. And the thing I like about this is that it lays completely flat. Now it'll get a little bit bulkier once you put pictures in it and some journaling tags, but it's even when it opens is when it lays flat. So here's your front, and it opens up, and it, like I said, it lays flat. It's very, very, very simple, very easy for someone to navigate. Let me grab some paper here. Okay. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, this will work. Okay. So you've got your pocket here. This is where all of your tags are going to go into journaling spots. You can even put extra mats. I would probably just keep it to a couple per page. There's plenty of room for them to just stick the photo. They don't have to do the fancy matting and any of that stuff. Just stick the photo. You can also tuck up underneath the banner. This is the same banner, just layered and trimmed. So there's 2 layers to it. It's popped up on foam. So I'm going to open it up. There's no fancy folds or pockets, or I mean, there's a couple little pockets, but nothing that somebody can't figure out on their own. We've got another pocket here. Okay, a nice mat for a picture that also you can tuck behind the bicycle to get that picture in there. Okay, I don't know why it went blurry. And a little place that maybe they could write the date. So there's some of those enamel hearts, some more enamel hearts, some of the ephemera pieces. Okay, our next page is just as simple. You got your pocket. This is the diamond die here, and if you're going to be doing this, I did die cut it with the piece of the pink paper that's in the line, and then I glossy accented it. So if it's something that you're going to do, you're going to need to set it aside so we have it ready for next week. So I would do that, and you know, And Barry just brought it up in chat. You can use the place photo. Here, stamp. I have a couple of them. I don't know where they're at. They've got the ones that they have in shop. So again, tucking underneath the piece. This comes out. This is a pocket journal. Put your photo. Pretty simple. So this page right here is what I'm calling a dashboard page. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Didn't know that was on. Sorry. I got a new phone system. Now I'm completely off track. Okay. So you've got a mat here. Oh, for goodness sake. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. We've got a mat here, and then another place where you could write the date on the side. It says, "What a Beautiful Life." We're using some of the banner pieces and one of the ephemera hearts. It's all popped up. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hold on, you guys. Okay. There we go. This person is calling and calling and calling. I'm unplugging it. Okay. Where was I? Sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. We've got this transparent frame that I put with cardstock behind it. You can use it as a mat. And it's just held here on the side. Now, I love this paper and I couldn't cover it up because it says, "Live your life, enjoy the journey, come away with me." I really didn't want to cover it up. I know, someone really wants to talk to me. And so I left it plain, and I'm using it as a dashboard to tuck in and clip in tags and other pictures to really just kind of put a lot on this without putting a lot on this. Okay. I want to keep it simple. The next page we have got here is, again, our pocket. It's a running theme. Pockets are always on the left-hand side. We've got our banner piece up there with our heart and a heart. It's an ephemera piece and then an enamel dot. Okay. On this side, we've got some ephemera, another feather, a little tag. It says adorable. I love how it fits there on the side. Okay. And we also have another one of the frames on top of cardstock. It is a working frame. You can put a 4x6 photo in it. You may have to trim about 1/8 off the edge, off one edge and the top, but it will fit perfectly. Our next page, again with the pocket, got the little bike down here. That's where I used one of the bows. Hearts and hearts. And then here's the ribbon and one of the ephemera pieces that comes in the little pack. Good place to mount a photo. And this moves so you can put it up higher, down lower, depending on what is going on in your picture, or even right in between. And even though there's ribbon behind it, you can still lay it flat to write on it. Okay, and then our last set of pages, again with the pocket, the banner piece that you can tuck up under, and then we've got some stars from the collection. Another one of the transparencies, creating a pocket. This is just a mat of the paper. So you can tuck a couple tags in there. Okay, and it closes up. But it's super thin and it lays completely flat when you open it. Okay, so that's what we're going to start today. It's super easy. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and, what time is it? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and save this recording, and then I'll restart. The last few times I've been on, it's been kicking me off about 40 minutes in. So I'm going to stop the recording. This will be Jubalee album part 1, and then I'll restart the recording. So hang tight, you guys.